Hey guys, I'm Rodney. I started a couple of YouTube channels and I absolutely am now fully hooked. Matter of fact, to the point where I'm telling all of my family, everyone I know, you have a story. Your voice is important, much more important than you think it is. And you have a story to tell. What are you good at? Are you good at playing soccer? Are you good at painting? Are you good at reading books and talking about that? What skill sets do you have? I just had some work done on my ceiling. I knew with me, this is going to take me like a week and it's probably not going to look super great. And I'm going to have to go ahead and pay someone to fix it anyway. So I hired this guy who was highly recommended. He came in, he's a specialist when it comes to mudding and taping and sheetrock work on the ceiling. And literally, guys, within 1 hour, he had cut out this section, put in a new section of ceiling, and matched this special kind of mudding that we have on this ceiling. I don't know if you can see this. Do you see this texture? Maybe you can't. I don't know. Anyway, I know I'm just real right. I'm just going to flip this camera wherever. Anyway, in 1 hour, he had already matched the texture, everything perfectly. And I was blown away. I was like, how is this even possible? And so I told this guy, I said, not only did he get a big tip, but I told him, man, you are so good at what you do. You need to start a YouTube channel. Can you imagine how much I bugged him when he was here? I was so impressed with what he did. I was like, oh my gosh, all right, these are techniques that other people would love to know. Now, he teaches this stuff. So of course it's easy for him, but can you imagine if we just had a 10-minute tutorial on how to do that? How that could potentially help us, especially for those of us that might be willing to try to do kind of what he did in minutes. Anyway, but that's what I'm talking about. What is your story? You have a story. Like just me mentioning that, I know some of you right now, you're thinking about, well, I mean, I know how to do this or I know how to do that, but gosh, I'm sure there's so many videos on YouTube already where people are already doing something like that. Don't factor that in. And the reason I say that is YouTube is doing a thing right now where they are pushing new starters, new YouTube starters. They're pushing your content out there. So your content is right next to these YouTube videos that are getting 1 million views. So your voice, you're going to be able, just the inflections in your voice, your mannerisms, the way you talk, the way you do your hand gestures, whatever, you're going to find your tribe. And that's another thing. People will be able to connect with you more than maybe this expert over here, this expert over here. So you need to understand that. I'm just totally trying to encourage you, just get started. You just got to start. So if you like these kind of videos, click that like button, hit that subscribe button, that bell notification button. That way you're notified of new videos I do. I'm going to do an entire host of videos because this is a new channel that I'm starting and I want to go over what I'm going to be covering. Okay, I'm going to be covering, well, first of all, what I'm doing right now, why you should have a YouTube channel. You have a voice. People need to hear what you have to say. We all have some form of skill set. Do you like to cook things? Is prayer, your specialty? Is reading scripture and is motivational speaking your specialty? And maybe you didn't even know it was, but are you always motivating someone? There are people that need your voice. They need to hear you. So here's some of the channels that I'm going to start. And this is why, if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. Number one, how to create a YouTube channel. I'm going to show you step by step how to do that. And I said we do this together. So I'm going to create another channel. This channel is going to be on content creation. Number two, how to create videos in iMovie. So that is, your iPhone has a native app that's called iMovie. And when I first opened it up, I thought it was complicated, but I'm going to tell you right now, it is. Now that I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the easiest app. You know what makes it complicated? It's just like trying to speak another language that we're just not used to speaking. If we just practice with it, have someone show us how to do it, then we're going to get it down. I'm going to show you how to do this. This is a very simple video editing software. It comes with your iPhone. If you have an iPad, tablet, computer, it comes with that as well. And even a MacBook computer, like a MacBook Air Pro, it comes with that as well. And then number 3, how to create thumbnails for your videos. All right, so that's another thing. And I know right now you're probably thinking, wow, you are so way far from where I'm even starting. I haven't even done any of this yet. When you see how easy it is to create these thumbnails, and then I'll give you some tutorials on not only how to create the thumbnails, but how to name it in such a way that it makes sense that people are going to want to click on it. And I'm just breaking this down in layman terms without getting all technical on you, but there's a way we can make it where people are going to want to click on it. All right, number 4, how to upload your video and thumbnail to your new YouTube channel. What does that look like? How to do that? So when we create your YouTube channel, it's important that we also, before you start, well, you could start posting videos, but it's also important that you create a banner. I'm going to show you how to create a banner for your YouTube channel as well. Here's another thing too. I'm going to show you the apps that I use, the software, the video editors that I've used on my phone that made my life so much easier. I started with iMovie, and at first I thought, oh, iMovie's kind of complicated, because I never looked it up on how to use iMovie. I just played around with it, and eventually I kind of figured that out. And guys, I'm in my mid-50s, so if you're younger than me, you're going to be able to figure it out. If you're older than me, watch the tutorials, but even if you play around with it, you're going to be able to figure it out. It's not a big deal. It really isn't. I promise you, when you do this and you get started, right now you're probably thinking, I don't even know what videos to talk about. I don't even know what to say. I mean, I know niche is something that you love, something you have a passion about, right? Like, what are you good at? Again, that's where I go back to, are you good at cooking? Do you play soccer? Do you play football? Do you have some skill sets on how to do sheetrock, how to do this, how to do that? The best way to set up your garage. I mean, we all have these skill sets. We just have to look at them. We just have to look inside of ourselves a little deeper and say, okay, what do I do daily that I get enjoyment out of? Or what do I do that I get enjoyment out of, right? All right. But like I said, subscribe, hit that bell notification, because you're going to know step by step my journey and what video editors I went from. So as in this video editor, iMovie, which was the first one I started with, and then I went to this one, and then I went to this one as well. I'm going to have a video on each of those video editors that you'll see how easy it is to use. I promise you, this will not be overly complicated. And it's one of those things that's just a matter of just spending time playing with it. You cannot mess it up. I know some of you are probably thinking, I can mess anything up. No, you can't really mess this up. So hang with me as I post these videos. If you hit that bell notification, you'll be notified. That way you're on it immediately. So there are important things to know if you're going to post to YouTube, and I will share that as well. And that's going to help you tremendously. So be encouraged. Look, if I can do it, anyone can do it. This is exciting. So there's something called monetizing, where if you get 1,000 subscribers to your channel and then you get over 4,000 hours, you can actually start making some money. And of course, at first, it's not going to be a lot of money. It might be 20 bucks, it may be 50 bucks, maybe $100. It could be a little bit more. Work with your passions, work with what you're really good at. I'll also talk about the recommended amount of videos you should post a month. Once a week to twice a week is really good. I will break all of this down in future videos. So hang with me, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button. Let's grow together with our channels. Comment down below. And if you're a new creator, content creator is what they call you. If you're out trying to create new videos, if you're a new creator, comment below. Tell me what's worked well for you. We would love to hear. And I'm going to create it alongside with you guys. You can do this. You can do this. You've got this. And I promise you, I'm going to make it as easy as possible. And you're going to grow your channel. You're going to be surprised when you first start getting your first couple of subscribers, and then 10 subscribers, 20, 30 subscribers, and more. You're going to see what I'm talking about. So get ready to add a new lease on life, especially if you're my age or older. I highly encourage you guys, you can do this, and you don't have to have complicated tools or anything like that. And that's another video I'm going to do. All you need to get started is this. And then if you need anything else, maybe these two things here, and then we just improve from there. We can just simply start with our camera that's on our phone. All right, anyway, can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Hi, Rodney Dixon here. I have the channel Hi there, Rodney Dixon. I've got the channel. Hi there, Rodney Dixon here. I've got the channel Content Creator Corner.